Journey began in the living room of Christy's mother house in Taman Bukit Emas, Petaling Jaya. It all started when Christy Ng, then working for a Swiss pharmaceutical company, decided to make some side income to make her dream come true. After loading a few unique shoe designs on Facebook, it went viral and gained thousands of fans within the first month. Encouraged by the response, a simply blog using free WordPress shopping cart plugins was created. Christy thought that it would be a convenient way for consumers to shop for shoes with just a click of the mouse. Mainstream brands were not readily available in the rural areas of Malaysia. The manufacturing process begins with the sketching of the designs and being approved by Christy Ng herself. Then, it will be sent to the manufacturer to start with the next phase. From here on, the shoe production process is made step by step, from selecting specific raw materials, the sewing of shoes, and many other processes. When the product is finished and ready, the product will undergo some testing procedure to pass the test under certain specific requirements. The product will be initialized after the entire phase has been approved. Finally, the product will be distributed to all the stores.
At the current moment, Christy Ng has 7 branches with more than 80 employees, with more distribution centers and sufficient numbers of trucks. Christy Ng is able to meet the demand of rapidly expanding chain of Christy Ng outlets and as well managing deliveries to every outlet anytime.
Christy Ng is selling consumer goods, which means final goods that are brought from retail stores to satisfy the needs and wants of customers. All the products are tangible and the core product is shoes and bags.
Firstly, as for demographic, Christy Ng focuses on females aged from 18 to 35 years old. For behavioral, Christy Ng focuses on users that seek for affordable yet comfortable plus stylish shoes, also who seek for benefits and good deals. In terms of geographical, Christy Ng focuses on urban area. Lastly, for psychographic, Christy Ng focuses on users who are middle income and above and also fashionable.
Christy Ng is implementing value-based pricing strategy where they're setting a price based on how much the consumer believes what they are selling is worth. Christy Ng products price starts within the range of 99 ringgit to 2,000 ringgit.
Hi, I'm the brand ambassador of Christy Ng. I've teamed up with Christy Ng for the past few years. Christy Ng has been operating for the past 8 years since 2011. It has now opened up to 7 branches. The HQ is in Jalan Tandang, Kamapit, One Utama, Mid Valley Mall, Mai Tong Cheras, and also KL Sobo. Also in 2 branches in Johor, Aeon Terbau, the Mall, Mid Valley, Johor. I'm so glad to pair up with Christy Ng as an ambassador because it's a good opportunity for me and the brand itself. Also, I can spread good things about the product, which are the quality and also the design that are really awesome.
Hi everyone, I'm Marcela. So today I'm going to interview one of the customer of Christy Ng. So, hi Miss, what's your name?
Hi, my name is Tasha.
Oh, okay. Are you a regular customer of Christy Ng?
Yes, since the product has been launched.
Okay, why do you prefer Christy Ng as your fashion preferences?
Because the heels make me comfortable to wear, and as my daily wear to work and hang out with my friends.
Oh, okay. So have you ever design your own Christy your own shoe?
Yes, on my wedding day, I custom made my own design, and Christy made the shoes look so good.
Okay, I see. So what do you think about the price? Is it affordable for you?
For me, since I have already income stable, yes, the price is affordable.
Oh, okay. So what is your experience while shopping at Christy? Tell me about your experience.
I often come to their branch,
Stores.
their stores, and the staff treat me well when I'm going there.
So you're saying that the service are so good?
Yeah, so good.
Okay. So last question. Would you recommend Christy to your friends, family, or other people?
Definitely yes. You guys should try the product, especially their heels, because it's very comfortable and affordable, and all the details about the shoes is good.
Okay, Miss. Thank you so much for your time.
Alright.
Now, let's talk about how Christy could be contrasted or marketed into Jakarta, Indonesia. But before that, let's talk about the country's ideology and culture. Indonesia is a country in Southeast Asia between the Indian and Pacific Oceans. It is the world's largest island country with more than 261 million of population. It is the world's fourth most populous country as well as the most populous Muslim majority country. Jakarta, the country's capital, is the second most populous urban area in the world. Ideology of Indonesia is the 5 principles as a key of national ideology that is called Pancasila. Pancasila as an ideology as the state ideals or the ideals that became the basis for a theory or system of state for all people and nations of Indonesia. The motto Bhinneka Tunggal Ika, which means unity in diversity, signifying the unity of the Indonesian people despite their diverse ethnic and cultural backgrounds.
Culture. Culture of Indonesia is a mix between indigenous cultures influenced by centuries of relationship with outside world. The cultures are influenced by Islamic, Hinduism, Buddhism, and Christianity. Almost every ethnic in Indonesia has its own language, and Bahasa Indonesia has been a lingua franca, which Bahasa Indonesia has similarity with Bahasa Malaysia. Indonesia is practicing hierarchical society, meaning that it is very important in Indonesian society and people's status should be respected all times. Status is mainly based on a person's age and job position. Besides that, Indonesians place high value on maintaining harmonious social relations, meaning that being indirect is polite. So, avoid saying anything that would jeopardize the social economy. Also, Indonesians have a different attitude towards time and are generally quite flexible when it comes to meeting deadlines or showing up at appointments.
Well, hello, I am Muhammad Hafiz bin Ruslan, here as the head of financial department for the great Christy M. Indonesia has the largest economy in Southeast Asia and is one of the emerging market economies of the world. Besides that, they are also classified as newly industrialized country. The administration of prices of newly industrialized country of range of basic goods including rice, electricity also play a significant role in Indonesian market economy. However, since the 1990s, majority of the economy has been controlled by individual Indonesian and foreign companies. Okay, for the currency of Indonesia is 3,401.80 Indonesian rupiah is equivalent to 1 Malaysian ringgit. Malaysian currency is much higher in this point, which is pretty much good. From the research that have been held, Malaysia placed on 7th place for the PPP 2018 and 35th for the nominal GDP rank, while Indonesia, as you can see, they place at 25th for the PPP. As you guys noticed, PPP stands for Purchasing Power Parity, and at the 16th place of nominal GDP rank for Indonesia. The GDP per capita rank for Malaysia, they are a bit higher than Indonesia, which is at the 63rd for the nominal and at the 45th for the PPP. Indonesia, their ranking was at 114th for the nominal and at 97th for the PPP. Besides that, the tax rate of Malaysia, it was at 25% steadily until the year 2014, and they were at 24% until year 2018. For Indonesia, it is different, which is at 28% in the year 2009 and steadily flat till the year 2018, which is 25%. Furthermore, that I want to add on the Malaysia ease of doing business, the rank was at 15th place. This is also shown from the research that has been made, as the audience can see. Indonesia is at 73rd rank for the ease of doing business, which is a bad news for us. Okay, thank you guys for having me. It's also my pleasure for sharing with you guys this point.
The marketplace for Christy is North Jakarta, specifically in Kelapa Gading Mall, North Jakarta, because it is the center of citizens who love shopping. Christy is going to use export method to enter Indonesian market because it requires less investment in terms of time and money when contrasted with other methods, and comparatively less risky when compared with different methods of entering global market. To open a business in Jakarta, Christy needs to implement customization, which means that due to culture and other differences in Indonesia, marketing should be tailored specifically to Indonesia. Malaysia has different culture to Indonesia, meaning that the marketing of Christy needs to be tailored to suit the different cultural circumstances. If Christy was going to sell the products in Indonesia, the selling price will start from 450,000 Indonesian rupiah to 7.5 million Indonesian rupiah. Christy has a lot of competitors when it wants to expand their business to Jakarta, Indonesia. There are 4 local brands that is quite similar to Christy products. Firstly, Naima Shoes features attractive products to complete customers' modern look, be it for formal look or casual occasions. Secondly, Chill. This product brand provides various kinds of not so basic footwear. Thirdly is PVRA, a handcrafted leather-based slippers with details that will set apart fashion style from others. Lastly is Charles & Keith, with more than 20 stores around Indonesia, which offers almost the same product as Christy.
to walk these roads with you. Can remember the last time running rain without you.
Hi, we are back. Now I'm with one of Jakarta citizen, and I will ask her about a Malaysian brand named Christy. Okay, Miss. What's your name?
My name is Alia Mohairani Mulyono.
Can you introduce a little bit about yourself?
Well, I am an Indonesian, obviously, and I'm actually a designer, a clothes designer. I have my own brand here in Indonesia.
Alright.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to ask you about Malaysian brand named Christy.
Okay.
Okay, I will show the product. Okay.
Oh, those are beautiful shoes.
Yeah.
Looks nice. Yeah. It's amazing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, now I will ask you a few questions. What do you think about this Malaysian brand?
About the shoe.
Yeah, about the shoe.
I think the shoe looks nice. I mean, the designs are common, but I can see that it's well made and well structured.
Okay. Let's say if Christy want to put her product into Indonesian market,
Yeah.
What will be your perception and response?
Agak susah sih sebenarnya. I mean, us Indonesians, we also have a lot of local designer. Like myself, I'm a local designer, right? So, compared to outsiders, to foreign designers, I think Indonesian local people will prefer local designers as well. First, you must see the cost for the product. I mean, if it's an import product, it's going to be more expensive. So local products are definitely more affordable, and they have the same quality as the one that are imported from outside.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. So, are you saying that Indonesian local product is much better than the Malaysian brand Christy?
I'm not saying that our local product is better than Malaysia, tapi gimana ya? Gini deh, ya gampang ya. I mean, the easier way to explain. It's Indonesians, we know what we want. The designer of Indonesians, we know what our people want. And we can actually provide them with those items, with those products and services with a reasonable price. So if if a foreign designer came to our country and tried to sell their products, I think they have a smaller chance of actually doing well in this country.
Alright. Okay, that's it. Thank you for your
no problem.
time. Okay.
Thank you for inviting me.
Thanks for watching.
The risk. The market is slow to trust new brands. Many Indonesian consumers lean towards familiar products or services, particularly from local brands. Indonesians are generally very faithful to well-known brands because they implement support local brand campaign. Therefore, startup companies will have difficulties getting attraction. Secondly, the regulations are challenging to navigate. The rapid pace of the startup industry and Indonesia's complex bureaucracy means that the country is relatively slow in adapting. In the World Bank's Ease of Doing Business Index, Indonesia pushed forward from 91st place globally in 2017 and finally slipping to 73rd place in 2019. Thirdly, macroeconomic context. There are various macroeconomic shocks or developments that can jeopardize economic stability in Indonesia and therefore damage your investment or business in this country. For example, high inflation, a heavily depreciating rupiah exchange rate, rising poverty, slowing GDP growth, rising unemployment, or fiscal instability due to widening current account deficit or weak tax revenue. Besides that, Indonesian government and bureaucracy. Indonesian government and bureaucracy system are still considered the most complicated among other countries, most likely for the company, especially when it comes to the process of company registrations and work permit because of the new government implemented stricter rules. Last but not least, customization needs to do more research to explore Indonesian markets, and because of this, continuous adaptation to a product can ensure many expenses. Why the risk should be avoided? Since Indonesian market is slow to trust new brands, Christy should avoid to market their product here because it will be hard to gain profit and to get trust from Indonesians. Therefore, all hard work will be such a waste and it will take longer time to achieve their target. Secondly, Christy should reconsider their decision to open business in Indonesia because according to World Bank's Ease of Doing Business Index, Indonesia went down to 73rd place this year, which means Indonesia is not an easy market to enter. Thirdly, instability of Indonesian economy could harm and damage any business that planning to open business in Indonesia. This will eventually affect any business performance and revenue. Last but not least, to open a business in Indonesia, every company has to follow a few conditions such as company registration and work permit and must follow some rules which are getting stricter. Therefore, company will waste their times and money within this process. In conclusion, we all agree that Christy should not be marketed in Indonesia because Indonesia is not a good market to enter. Thank you.